And really, a lot of people get upset when they get a lot of personal essays. They just want to go shallow, and really the real reason why they want this is because they just want to hear how you feel about the project. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Sulama Buza. I'm an engineering student studying computer engineering, currently in his third year, right? I just want to talk about things that are really important in the engineering field in terms of the fellowships and the clubs that you need to join. So, if you're really interested in this, please tune in and make sure that you're attentive and make sure that you are here, right? And yeah, I want to talk about joining fellowship and why it is important when it comes to your when it comes to your education, when it comes to your career journey, when it comes to achieving something, right? And the fellowship that I want to talk about is the Millennium Fellowship and the CGI, right? Those are fellowships that I've joined, and I can really talk at length when it comes to them, right? And I joined the Millennium Fellowship last year after I applied for the second time. I applied for the first time and I was rejected, and which is why you do not have to give up, right? You have to try again, right? If it's really important to you. And I will talk about why I got rejected at the first time and how I got accepted the second time. And one thing that I want to talk about is that you need to just show how important something is to you. Because the first time when I was rejected by the Millennium Fellowship, I was so down, and I decided to shoot them an email. I just texted them and I was like, "Thank you for considering my application, and I'm sorry that I couldn't meet the requirements that you people wanted to get, right? And I'm really looking forward to applying again and to learning from you guys, because it's really important for me to be part of the fellowship, right? And that really created a connection between me and the people that are really working with the Millennium Fellowship, right? Because they were like, this is great. We see that you are already someone whom we would want to have on board. Most of the people really take it bad when you're being rejected. This is something that you should apply when it comes to internships and everything like that. It's really important that you make it known that even though you're rejected, it is still important to you to be a part of it, right? You don't really have to be beat right? And yeah, I applied for the second time, and the only difference at this time was that I was applying from my heart. When I applied for the first time, I wasn't applying from my heart, right? And really, it really could. You can tell when you're reading your own application that really I was just writing this application for me to just be a part of it. I was just trying, taking chances, right? And when you're writing an application, you are really invested in it, and you're speaking from your heart. You can feel that this is something that you really want, right? And that is something which they want when you're applying to this fellowship, right? You really need to pour out your heart. They really need to hear how it connects to you. And really, a lot of people get upset when they get a lot of personal essays. They just want to go shallow. And really, the real reason why they want this is because they just want to hear how you feel about the project, how far you are willing to go with the project. Because trust me, being a part of a fellowship or initiative is it really is draining. It really requires a lot of attention. And if you're not really into that thing, you'll find yourself not really investing your much time on it, right? And they just want to see if you're willing to go to the end when it comes to it, right? And yeah, to apply to the Millennium Fellowship, you can just apply on the link below. I'll put it in the description. And currently, their applications are open. They are always open every year, and basically you can just check them out at around December. That's when, after the first cohort goes out, they always open new applications. So mostly it's between November and December. That's when they open their application, and they go up until, I don't know, up until April. But really, for you to find out, you can just go to the website, right? And then I want to talk about the CGI, right? The CGI is mostly concerned about the commitment to action and how you're willing to commit to the action that you want to deliver, right? And to apply to it, you just go down to the link that I'll put down below. And really, it really is the same way that you apply to the Millennium Fellowship. It's really you pouring out your heart, letting them know how important it is. And the only extra thing that the CGI adds is that they have an annual meeting in terms of you liking to travel, right? You can try the CGI if you want to solely do it for traveling, but I doubt you will make it if you only applied for traveling. But really, it is important when you want to make sure that your projects are achieved, right? Your actions are committed, right, and everything like that. Yeah. What are the benefits of these clubs? These benefits of these fellowships and initiatives, right? And the benefits are I know with the Millennium Fellowship you can get benefits like recommendations. That is really important. That really makes your application to universities, to jobs, to internships really solid, right? They can recommend you because they know you. You've poured out your heart, which is why it is important. They know you. They've worked with you for a couple of months, right? And they really want to work with you because the fellowship runs from September, right? And it runs up until November. So they really get to know you. And there are multiple webinars which you will be interacting with a lot of people that have started projects, and their projects are really successful. For me, I've seen someone whom I was familiar with on the screen, right? It's an actress who's acting in the show called the Good Place, right? And it's really was really I was really delighted to see someone I loved on the to talk with someone I love, to ask questions with someone I love. And it was really a great time, and it really is inspiring, right? And you get to create a lot of networks, right? You get to know a lot of people whom you can ask for help when it comes to making sure that your project is scaling, your project is successful, your project is really one that booms, right? And most of the times, successful businesses don't begin after school. They begin during college. And for you to make sure that they begin during college, you need these fellowships to guide you, to mentor you, to make sure, to push you to make sure that you are really working hard, right? And that you are really making sure that you're getting what you want. And this is really what you benefit from the fellowships, right? And with the Clinton, you get to go abroad, right? You get to know how other people think, how other people are making an impact. You get to be in a different environment and see how things are being done in different areas, different countries, right? They always rotate like the meeting point, right? Right now, the meeting point is in Scotland, Edinburgh, right? And you get to associate yourself with a lot of people that are really thinking the right way that you're thinking as well. And let me run through the benefits again: recommendations, um, mentorships, and commitment to actions, right? Being pushed to achieve whatever that you want to achieve, and for you to create and expand your networks, right? And these four things are really important. And on top of that, the Millennium Fellowship has classes or sessions that are run by the campus directors, right? And these sessions include how to pitch, how to identify resources around you, how to approach donors, all of those stuffs are really important. How to organize your project, because you will not only be working alone, like you'll be working with a lot of people, right? And you need those people to work with. You really need to know how they should be organized, what each person should be doing, how to report and everything like that. And it's really important. And that is how the fellowships are really important. And they, apart from that, they help expand your knowledge base, right? You get to be someone who's practical, someone who knows how to approach the community, someone who knows the challenges that are likely to be faced in the community, and how to make sure that you are successful in all of those things, right? And that is how it's really important to join fellowships. And apart from the CV, because I know a lot of people are really doing it for the CV, but yeah, it's really you taking a first step when it comes to achieving your goals, making sure that you bring back to the community. A lot of people join it because they want to bring back to the community, like I did, right? And it's really a fun time. You really get to have a lot of fun because you get to work on different multiple ideas with your fellows, with your colleagues from campus, and then you get to have a great time. Anyways, let me cut this video here, and I hope you've learned something from this video, and you're really thinking towards making sure that you apply to a fellowship. If you're considering applying to a fellowship right now, make sure you click on the subscribe button, click on the like button, because there are a lot of tips that I will be bringing about college and what you need to do in college, right? Make sure that you enjoy. I'll see you in the next video, which I'm going to make straight after this one. So yeah, I'll see you. Enjoy.